from all around your lawn. I'm here to tell you how football is strong. We're the best.
And welcome back. Well, we've got him back again. He was on his way back to Torquay to open the Tax Lotto shop, but he decided he'll spend one more segment with him, which is really great. Paul Nigro is still in the studio, and we're just talking about nicknames. We might find out what everyone used to be called once upon a time. We know what Jason's is, which is stupid.
Excuse me. Be careful.
Anyway, we've got the round 17, second last game round, or the penultimate round. We've got it written down here by the floor manager. I've got no idea what that's supposed to mean, but it sounds good. And, of course, the very first game is out at the Inverleigh Oval. It's the Inverleigh Hawks taking on the Anarchy Roos under their new coach, Daryl Bissett. I'll go to you first, Josh. Has Daryl Bissett made any difference to taking over as coach, or should have left everything the way they were? What's going on there?
Well, I mean, it's difficult with 3 rounds to go before the end of the season to change coach. But, you know, heaps of experience and will obviously stand them in good stead, but they won't beat Inverleigh.
No, you wouldn't think so. And even though there's probably a chance that the final 5 could change around a little bit, the way it's structured with the last game, it's probably going to remain exactly how it is. Paul, you had much of a chance to see these sides, Inverleigh and Anarchy. Out at Inverleigh, they're usually pretty hard nut to crack out there, aren't they?
Yeah, Inverleigh are very hard to beat out there. They were very quick the day we played them. Hurt us for leg speed. Young side. Yeah, I'd expect them to get over the top of Anarchy.
Okay, out at the Kevin O'Leary Oval, the East Geelong Eagles absolutely in sensational form at the moment, especially young Lucas Murphy, who's doing everything right. A big chance to kick 100 goals in 2011. They take on the boys from the Gun Club, the Winchelsea Blues. I'll go to you first, Paul. East Geelong, one of the 2 sides that are dominating footy at the moment. You think they'd have any problem against Winchelsea?
No. Far too much class all over the ground. Strong forward line, strong back line, well coached, well drilled. Too good for Winchelsea.
He's awesome, that Scrobble-like man, isn't he?
Yeah, got a good bunch to work with as well. But yeah, they'll be certainly 1-2.
Jason, Eagles or Blues?
Eagles.
Thank you.
Do I need to
you want to elaborate a little bit?
Well, how many has Lucas Murphy got? Do you know?
Yeah, I think he's on 89 now.
Oh, well, you'll get him this afternoon.
89, yeah, well, he might go closer. One more game to go. You'll definitely get him. The fact they're going to be playing finals as well, so 100 goals is definite for Lucas Murphy. Hopefully he doesn't get injured like the man from North Geelong did. Out at the Ring Road Recreation Reserve, the Bellpost Hill Panthers, they take on the boys from the Bannockburn Tigers. Billy Kilda's Bannockburn. My jingos, the old Stonehaven days from Bannockburn. Oh, I'm not going to do that again. Bellpost Hill Panthers, Paul. We're getting away from you. What's going on out there? They're going to win all right?
Win quite convincingly, I'd suggest, yes.
Absolutely unbelievable, and good to see Billy because he's up this time of the morning, celebrating his 110th birthday, including GST the other day. He's going absolutely sensational. Jason, Bannockburn or Bellpost Hill?
I'd just like to tell the viewers that in 2 weeks we'll be back to normal programming. Dick's got a week off in a fortnight, thank God.
You're not getting in this chin, boy.
I'll be there, don't worry about that. Bellpost Hill by plenty against Jekyll and Hyde. Who knows what Banningburne's going to serve up?
Jekyll and Hyde? Where'd this come from?
1 week they beat Werribee, the next week they lose. Not taking anything away from the Belmont Lions, but they lose to the Belmont Lions. Jekyll and Hyde. You don't know what they're going to serve up. It's probably comes from their under-18 coach. I don't think he's moulding them too well in the under-18s.
Yeah, unbelievable. All roads lead to the Duck Pond, the Werribee Central Centurions. They're going along very nicely at the moment. They take on the Tommy Tigers, the Violet Crumbles. And Paul, Werribee Centrals, they don't want to drop this one. It'll all be good for their tuning up for the finals.
Yeah, both sides will be keen to win this one, no doubt. So I think Thompson will have a fair crack at them. But Werribee's just overall strength, body strength and size, probably get them over the line at home.
Yeah, they're pretty strong up there. Rosenweed, what an awesome footballer that man is. He's absolutely pocket rocket. He just goes 100 miles an hour and he always kicks a bag full, and he's had a lot of injury, but gee whiz, he's a magnificent influence on that game, no doubt about it. You probably see a little bit of him on the screen at the moment, coming up shortly with the North Geelong Magpies and Werribee at Keith Barclay Oval last week. Jason, Tommy Tigers, I know would love to see finish the season off pretty well, but very hard to beat at the Duck Pond.
They are, always Werribee, especially later in the season when they're tuning up for finals, and a good win against the Magpies last week, and I think they might be a bit too strong for Thompson.
Yes, one would think that as well. Out at the Devils Playground, the Cry Devils, they take on the Geelong West Cheetahs, and Paul, we'd love to see the Cheetahs win one game in 2011. I don't think it'll be out of Corio. What do you reckon, mate?
No, I think Corio, I'm not sure who they're playing in the last game, but they'd certainly, if this is their last home game, they'd certainly like to finish the year at home with a win.
Chase, can Geelong West win their first game?
No.
Thank you.
Did you want me to elaborate?
No,
right. Okay, fair enough.
It is a shame, though, because we would love to see West win
poor
a game.
Old Geelong West.
No, I'm not going to say poor old. I used to say poor old Belmont Lions once.
You did.
That was absolutely started off by saying it every time we spoke about it in our longest running radio show in Australia that we used to do once upon a time.
Before we got sacked.
Which we got sacked.
Yeah.
We didn't renew our contract either, did we?
That's what it was.
Thank you, fair enough. No, the Cry Devils look like they'll be too strong out there. Fantastic there for the Cry Devils. Now, the last game, of course, it's the 94.7 match of the round. There it is on your screen, folks, at 94.7, your home of country football. It's from 1:30 this afternoon, and it is the Belmont Lions, rampaging Belmont Lions, out at the Winter Resort. And I tell you what, it will living up to its name this afternoon, I can tell you. Would have liked to have gone out there through the week with a couple of umbrellas stanging out of me drinks and on a nice big strong deck chair, but not this afternoon. It's going to be very, very cold indeed. And they take on the North Geelong Magpies, who cannot do anything right at the moment. And Paul Briggy, the full forward, of course, did his fetlock with 16 goals to go. Jason, Belmont Lions, suddenly they're coming from nowhere, and they would love to beat the Magpies, wouldn't they?
Well, they would love and they will beat the Magpies. Don't worry about that. It's great to see that they've won five on the trot, going for 6 on the trot late in the season. Great fillip for them, and yeah, I can't wait for the wind to blow around the commentary box up on the on the western side of the ground today. It should be fantastic.
It's like an amphitheatre out there. It's a lovely little spot out there. Fantastic.
It is a great. Actually, it's a good ground to watch footy at. So yeah, it might be a short trip home for the Magpies. I think they might be in a bit of trouble.
Paul, what happened to fabulous Freddie Logan? Now, I've been watching him through the year. Every now and again he pops up. He's sensational, and no appearance last week. What's going on there? Will he play against North Geelong? At
this stage, the side's not finalised, obviously. But
you can keep it confidential here if you like.
No, he at this stage he will play. We've had a few bumps along the way, but at this stage he'll be playing, yes.
And how far are you going to win by?
Oh, I think North Geelong will obviously eye this game to, as a winnable one for them on the run home as well. But we're pretty keen. Our last home game, we're keen to win.
Fantastic. And, of course, big plug for the Sponsors Day on there this afternoon. All the sponsors of the club will be out there. It'll be fantastic. And you've got a few sponsors out there too. I read the Footy record last week. You did another page.
Yeah, very good range of sponsors. And obviously with this year tracking in the right direction as well, it gives us a good foundation to go out into the marketplace and look for more sponsors going forward.
Yep. Good on you, mate. Well, once again, I'll say goodbye to you again. Have a fantastic afternoon out there at the Winter Resort, and may the better side win. As long as it's got black and white stripes, we'll all be very happy. Oh. Good on you, mate. Jason, thanks for coming, mate.
The pleasure's been all yours.
Have a wonderful commentary this afternoon in the box with the great Dale the Whale and the man from the Montmorenc Footy Club. Pub.
The pub.
He's an absolute legend out there. Well, once again, we close again for another week. It's been a great to have you in your company once again. We'll see you all again next Saturday morning. Have a great afternoon in footy. Bye for now.